A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking. They just have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
Brandon Dunn on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
25-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary, and he stopped immediately there.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Texans.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
David Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Fairbairn to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The open man is Westbrook. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Pass complete to Chris Conley. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Johnson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He was taken down by Cassius Marsh.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
third down. Watson looking for the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He is good.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Singletary to get the drive started. The tackle made by Eric Murray. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The handoff to Devin Singletary. Gary and Conley on the tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And Eifert has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. He sets to fire deep. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Watson to give. This is Johnson. Room here to run. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 9. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Now to return, this is David Johnson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson escaping the... And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, Thompson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now Minshew. They'll roll him out right. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Here's Singletary. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another Jaguar.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because they're not even...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
Miles Jack. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
O'Shaughnessy. That's good for a Jaguars.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew sets to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Watson now on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st down.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Chris Conley. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
A 41-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.